They kind of look similar to this. These were actually given to me by my my doctor's office though. These are so cute. They're actually receiving blankets. And it actually says, "You're very loved," and it's so cute. They look similar to this, but they're made out of towels. In the hospital tour, they basically had these two little guys on the bed. And
I just thought that was so cute.
Another thing is at MLK, I know, especially if you're from, Giselle, please share. If you're from the Los Angeles area, you know the hospital is known as Killer King because it's in the hood. And I know back home, I'm originally from the Bay Area, we had this hospital called Highland Hospital, and it was so crazy because, you know, we know lots of people, our family members, friends have died there. So it's associated with us for like something bad. But at the same time, now I understand the reason they send everyone there is because they have the best trauma center. And I kind of heard that before, but for some reason watching Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that, I kind of just learned the greatness of a good trauma center, right? Thumbs up if you watch Grey's Anatomy. I freaking love that show. And honestly, I feel like that show like low-key set me up because I was thinking that the way that I saw that show, like all the doctors and all the staff and everyone getting the rapid COVID tests every single day, right? So I just thought that that seemed right, even though I know it was on TV. I was like, okay, so that's how they're doing it at the hospital. So when I was doing the tours and asking questions, well, who do you guys test? How do you guys test? They said they only test the mom that's giving birth, and that's it. So if they are allowing doulas in or your spouse in, they don't check the spouse, which I was kind of like, okay, I can kind of understand not checking the spouse because obviously if the mom has it, then the spouse would more than likely have it, although I feel like they still should check the spouse. But I do feel like they should check the doula for COVID as well, right? And I was going through like all these loops to try to figure out, is there a rapid test place where the doula can get tested? Do you guys do it anywhere on your facility, even if we have to pay out of pocket, to see just if that was an option before like I made this video? And lots of people were saying like, no, they don't offer anything, or possibly you'd have to check our outpatient clinic. But I felt like that was information that they should know. And again, watching Grey's Anatomy, I know that that's like a TV thing, but I felt like it just kind of made sense that like hospital staff would get checked, because I'm like, all these people are going to be coming in and being around, you know, me and my baby as a mom, you know, and
they could possibly give it to me, but then they're not being checked, the doula's not being checked. I asked if you can like walk around and stuff, and they said, yeah, you could. So I'm like, I'm walking down the hallway, I cross paths with someone, they have it, like I get it from their doula, or my doula gives it to them, or whatever, you know?
The situation was very, very confusing, but I'm like, you know, obviously they have certain rules and regulations set in place to keep everyone safe, including their staff. So I just said, you know what? You just got to roll with the punches. Either you're going to have a baby there, or you're going to have a baby somewhere else and do more research, maybe at a birthing center, you know, maybe at another hospital, maybe doing a home birth. So just exploring different options. They remodeled the hospital a few years ago, and please stay tuned, you guys. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted if you're interested in this series, because I'm going to be doing some other videos that are pertaining to moms being pregnant, moms giving birth, what is a doula, what is a midwife, and all these different things. And so I'm going to be collaborating with some great people to bring you guys some great knowledge about it.
I'm super passionate about helping women and moms and even dads and support people.
Because it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a village and a support system. It doesn't have to be a big one, but to give labor. California Hospital, their hospital rooms don't look bad at all. I still did bring my little flip-flops from Old Navy or whatever to take a shower in. Everything looked all clean in California, but I think more recently, MLK had a upgrade. And we all know one thing that I want you guys to know for sure, in regards to Killer King and Highland Hospital and those being like bad hospitals, is labor and delivery units or wards, whatever you want to call them, are like total different countries from the emergency room and different parts of the hospital. I have seen tons of hospitals where their ER sucks, but their labor and delivery is just on point. So definitely do your research. MLK Hospital is a very mom-friendly hospital. They do not give you pacifiers there. Again, stay tuned. I have more videos on that. But they're really big on like skin to skin. I loved the fact that when they were doing their tour MLK, they mentioned that the nurses were trained in spinning babies. Please don't do that. Okay, wait a second. Their nurses are trained in spinning babies. Oh, but it's basically a natural techniques, stretches, exercises, whatever you want to call them, to help you get through the labor process. And that is very, very, very unheard of for hospital nurses to have those kind of trainings. And I want to give a shout out to Tammy at Martin Luther King Hospital. I had the opportunity to speak with her personally. She was the one that was on the tour, the virtual tour that I was telling you. So she's over the nurses and the staff there over at Martin Luther King Hospital. I did have an opportunity to speak with the higher ups over at California Hospital. So I'm not showing any favoritism or anything, but I am saying that Tammy, she goes above and beyond to hire staff that really care for people and to make sure that her staff is getting the training that they need to keep up with where we are now. And I appreciate that, Tammy. You can tell she loves her job. With all that being said, if I had to choose, I definitely would choose Martin Luther King Hospital. Not being from LA, I don't really have any bad things to say about MLK. I know. I do want to say that I had the opportunity, here, give it to me. I had the Giselle, help her please, the purse is stuck. I had the opportunity to visit the outside of California Hospital and also MLK Hospital. Aziza, say thank you. And so I will say they're both under construction now, and it's so annoying. But I would recommend, I should have recorded it for you guys, but if you're thinking of delivering at either one of these hospitals, I recommend going down there and seeing what is the best way to enter the hospital. With MLK, I asked them, and whatever they told me, it was off, because they told me to walk in through the main entrance, and then when I went to the main entrance, they were like,
no, you need to go outside, walk around the corner, take 10 laps around the hospital, do some jumping jacks, and then you might see the entrance.
like, nah, but for real, like that's how I felt. But you had to go out, and then you had to find the tents, because they're doing construction. I think the tents are just there, honestly, because of COVID. And then you gotta like walk past the ambulances, so you had to like go around, and then you had to like, there's a few tents, so you're like, well, is the first one, is it the second one? So definitely go there, scout out the area, figure out where you need to go, so that when you are in labor, you know exactly where to go. 'Cause
ain't nobody got no time for no games when it comes to you being in labor
and you trying to get, you know, the help that you need. Also, they do give you free parking at Martin Luther King Hospital, overnight free parking. And then at California Hospital, you do have to pay. I know they give you some kind of discount. No, I'm getting that confused with something else. At California Hospital, I don't think they give you a discount as of now. And what's this month? April 2021. But they do have overnight parking. I know they have a few parking structures because it is downtown Los Angeles. So, but you do have to pay for parking. Also, the cafeteria is closed in both of them due to COVID. Everybody pretty much has, like, I don't know, Uber Eats, Grubhub, something like that. But immediately surrounding both areas, in my opinion, there's really nothing good to eat. I think MLK has like a Panda Bear. I don't know why I call it Panda Bear. Everybody makes fun of me. But it's Panda Express. They have a Taco Bell. And I don't know, that's pretty, and a McDonald's. I kind of forgot about that because I don't eat McDonald's, and you shouldn't either. But sorry, that's another story for another day. And then around the California hospital, I don't know, I just remember we were there. We ordered from some like Mexican restaurant. It was heckin' nasty. We ate it because it was better than the food. Oh, than the food they gave us like at the hospital. I do want to let you guys know this. If you're in the hospital,
your spouse does not get any food
except for one meal. They get the celebratory meal with you. And if you have dietary restrictions, we're fake vegans, pescatarians, whatever, they do have they can like work around that. So, and I will say that I heard that California Hospital's celebration meal was better. I can say that California Hospital's celebration meal is good, but as of right now, I can't say which one is better. So just know that you have to order food for your spouse. If you give birth outside of the normal like breakfast, lunch, and dinner times, they do most of the time like have sandwiches and stuff. And so they either have like a meat sandwich or probably like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich along with their juice or the lack thereof, obviously water. And I think like coffee or tea or something like that. So you won't starve, but you could starve if you don't want to eat their nasty food. So
make sure you bring snacks.
The last thing is their clothing that they put on the baby when the baby is born. So I'm gonna show you guys first. This one is from California Hospital. Their colors are orange and white. And they give you this blanket with the little elephants. Sorry if it's dirty and wrinkly. Well, it's not the cleanest, but they give you this and it's so freaking cute, right? They give you a shirt like this, you know, they give you like the little newborn shirt, and I love it because I think all newborn stuff should have this on there. Obviously, it's like the little shirts and you fold it over so they don't scratch their hands. So that's for the California Hospital. And then for MLK Hospital, they give you one like this, right? Okay, and then the little hat that they give you is that typical pink and blue hat. See, this is theirs. And honestly, I've seen this
1,000, 100 billion trillion times before.
but just in my opinion, this is
Ugly.
This is like not cute. The blanket looks super old. Like it has like all kind of little balls on there. And again, they both give you shirts like this. California Hospital has one that has the little elephant on it, which is super cute. So again, this one to me is super common too. And I really appreciated the fact that California would take the time to actually order this cute little set. So for me, California Hospital, thank you so much. They definitely win for the cutest outfit. MLK, I don't know how much pull you guys have, but come on guys, like you guys can do better than this. I know you can.
If you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you enjoyed any of the content in this video, please like it, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm gonna be posting more. I do not have a schedule anymore, so that's even a more reason why you should hit the notification bell, because when I do post a new video, you guys can be alerted. Say bye-bye. 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 Bye. Bye.